Good morning, Sunrunner. It's August 17th, 2007. Now, I could go into Padilla's verdict, the trapped miners, or our impending lead war with China, but clearly we have more important issues at hand. For starters, any housing belonging to characters on banned accounts will now automatically be flagged as abandoned. When this happens, no one on the structure's admin list will be able to access the items inside. Additionally, the owner will no longer count as a citizen of any city that the structure is placed in. So, in short, don't trust any idiots with your items or citizenship. You'd think we would have picked up on this by now? We still have to have announcements to tell us not to do anything stupid. We're also seeing forums being restructured a bit over the next week or so to maximize efficiency and make navigation a bit more intuitive. Does this mean the Sunrunner board won't be marked by a plume of fire and smoke for me to follow now? Okay, so after all the complaining, we finally got Beastmastery back into the game, but is anybody really using it now? Apparently someone is, as the new Beastmaster promo has supposedly seen overwhelming community demand. Any account that's been inactive for more than 90 days that left in good standing is welcome to return for a 21-day trial to see the new line of expertise firsthand. But hurry, this offer is only available until 11:59 p.m. Pacific on September 30th, 2007. I'm Ron Burgundy? But our big story this week? Players expressed their distaste several days ago at the Senate meeting when GreyPawn announced that he had used gold farmer services once in another game. GreyPawn says, "I and many gamers like me have done it before in games to compete and try to gain lost ground against friends. I'm absolutely willing to admit that I've purchased gold before in a game not too long ago." Gizmo in particular, who has to speak in wise mode so you don't mistake what he's saying for something stupid, was quick to point the finger at GreyPawn for the problem our game has with credit farmers, even though GreyPawn has never admittedly or provably bought credits in this game. Okay, well, let's see then. So far, Clinton had Monica Lewinsky, Ken Lay and Jeff Skilling had Enron, the US government's had child molesters, we've got Haley. Enough said. Oh, and GreyPawn bought gold. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. I mean, we're living in the world that's about to heave up in warfare against China for sending out lead-painted toys that haven't even hurt anyone yet. Perspective? We're going to be living in caves again at this rate. My point is that if you think these positions are going to be filled by someone that's perfect, you got another thing coming. Further, I think that if you see it as some kind of shortcoming, it'd be common courtesy to just accept it in a person that's doing an otherwise excellent job. Move on. Or, you know, you can stay stuck on stupid, that'll work too. Okay, probably one of the first things you noticed about this episode was that I said August 17th, which it was when we started. Because of some organizational difficulties, some of the segments we were going to add to this episode didn't end up actually being put in. We're still working that on out. At any rate, I decided that rather than making everybody wait, I'd go ahead and release this bit of the show and save the best for the next episode, get it all done right at once. So, for the only server worth playing on, I'm Durgan Kale, Sunrunner. Keep logging in.